on this week's show. We pay one last visit to the Milan Universal Expo to see how it went. Then we head to China for the first Formula E race of the season. And we end in Monaco at the fairground on the port. The Milan Universal Expo has now ended, and according to the Italian organisers, it was a complete success. Over 20 million people came to visit the event on the theme of Feeding the Planet, Energy for Life. 144 countries took part, including the Principality of Monaco, with a pavilion that welcomed over 1 million visitors. We were hoping we would enjoy some success because at the various exhibitions Monaco has taken part in, there has been a lot of interest from visitors. And it's traditional for Monaco to participate in all the international Universal Expos. The Monaco Pavilion, made from 19 shipping containers, was a hit with visitors who appreciated its promotion of sustainable development. It actually won 2 prizes during the expo, for design and for construction. It also received a special mention for its project that will give a second life to the building. It is to be sent to Burkina Faso to become a multi-purpose training centre in Lumbila. This project was made possible thanks to the joint work of the princely government and the Monegasque and Burkina Faso Red Cross. In 2010, Monaco and the Institut Pasteur signed an agreement to work together on various projects. Financial support for certain areas linked to human health, such as vaccine research or access to training for workers in the health sector. In the middle of October, the 2 parties met again in Paris to assess the progress made on joint studies, as well as to highlight upcoming projects. To name just a few, there is the research on vaccination against bilharzia in Africa and the Middle East, controlling meningitis in Niger, and training African doctors. This 2010 agreement also includes the awarding of a scientific prize, the Albert II of Monaco Institut Pasteur Prize. It will be awarded at the end of November to a scientist who has been working on the impact of climate change and environments on human health. The Formula E Championship started recently in China, and the first race was won by Sébastien Buemi in a Renault. Venturi Grand Prix's new pilot, Jacques Villeneuve, was also taking part. The driver, Formula One champion in 1997 at the wheel of a Williams, has set himself a new challenge. We spoke to him in the south of France before the championship started, just as he was getting familiar with new driving techniques that are very different from those he is used to. As far as the engine is concerned, driving is very similar in the sense that when you push down on the accelerator, it goes forward, and when you brake, it stops, so there are no big surprises on that side of things. What you need to get used to is saving energy, managing the temperature of the batteries too, and recuperating energy. Doing all this during a timed lap whilst trying to go fast. So it's about finding the right mix of all those things and getting the settings right on the car so it stays competitive in corners. For example, you don't brake as hard and will tend to freewheel around corners, and that changes the way you drive a lot. The Canadian's teammate for this season is rally driver Stéphane Sarrazin. The next race in the Formula E Championship will be on the 7th of November in Malaysia. The Princess Grace Rose Garden has been internationally recognised. This symbolic and peaceful location in the Principality has just received a prize for the quality of the site, the 2015 Excellence Prize, awarded by the World Federation of Rose Societies. The jury was won over by the originality of the rose garden and the richness in terms of varieties presented. The garden, close to Princess Grace's heart, recently underwent refurbishment for its 30th anniversary. It is now more modern, eco-friendly, fun and accessible with its 6,500 rose bushes. The plaque of the Excellence Prize is proudly displayed at the entrance. We end with pictures from the highly anticipated Monaco Fair. Organised by the Town Hall, it brings together 80 stands, including some exhilarating rides as well as some tamer ones for the younger audience, and plenty of food stalls too. Every year it is a success with everyone. It will close on the 19th of November, Monaco's national celebration, and will make way for the Christmas village. Time to go. See you next week.